Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Alice.
Hi.
Hi, do you remember me?
No.
No, okay. Hi, I'm Jennifer from Occupational Therapy. I came by a little bit last night to talk with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so with Occupational Therapy, our main goal is to be able to help you get back to your everyday activities. So we talked about how you're a painter and a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the big goals we're going to help you get back to, hopefully. And then also just daily household management chores, washing your face, showering, getting out of bed, all that good stuff so you can do it independently. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, so do you mind if I get you out of bed?
Oh, that sounds good.
Great. How you feeling today?
I'm okay.
Yeah, how's your pain?
It's pretty good.
As in it's low or is it high?
No, it's high.
Oh no, what would you say on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
8.
An 8. Man, well, I don't know if I was an 8, I'd be crying. So good for you for being so positive. But we'll take that into consideration as we're going through, okay? So you just let me know if you're in too much pain.
Alright.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do you remember the hip precautions your doctor gave you?
No, I didn't know I had hip precautions.
Yeah, so that's a big part of making sure that surgery takes and does really well. So the big things to remember are you can't get your body past a 90-degree angle. So that means you can't bring your leg up too high when you're sitting, or you can't bend over too low to reach something, if you keep your paints or something in a low cabinet. And then you can't cross your legs right now. So I don't know if you do the typical painter cross leg, but none of that, and then no rotating it upwards. So I know I tend to stand like this, so I wouldn't be able to do that. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get you to the edge of bed. I'm sorry you have such a small bed. We normally do a little better, but some days it is what it is,
Yeah.
So your surgery leg was your right leg, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so all of that, make sure that really applies to your right leg, and then no weight on it.
Okay.
So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring your left leg up, and this is called bridging. So you're gonna push through your foot to lift your back and your bottom up, and then we're gonna move that more towards the edge of bed, okay? So 1, 2, 3, and then move, good. And leg, and then you can move your shoulders to get back in line. Great. So now what we're gonna do, you can put this leg down. So we're gonna have you prop up on your elbows
Okay.
so you can sit up a little bit. Yeah, how's that?
Yeah, good.
That feels a little better? Okay. So I'm gonna let you do as much of the upper body as possible, and I'm gonna hold on to your legs, keep them straight. So as I bring your legs around, you're gonna bring your upper body around, okay?
Okay.
Watch out for this cement wall right smack dab in your bed.
Okay.
There we go. Good. Great. Okay, and so you're already almost in that 90-degree angle if you can see it. So with that right leg, try and keep it just as straight as possible and leaning down, and you can lean back a little bit, and that actually gets you out of that 90 degree a little bit better.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
You're okay? Any dizziness?
A little bit.
A little bit? Well, let's sit there for a minute and get used to it, and I'll just ask you a few questions if that's okay.
Okay.
Great. Okay. So can you tell me your full name?
Alice Smith.
Alice Smith. Okay. And what is your birthday?
My birthday is September 5th.
And do you know the year?
No, it's been too long.
Yeah, I know. I'm only 25 and I feel that way some days. Do you know what today's date is?
Today is March.
Yeah.
I think it's the 8th,
It is the 8th, March 8th. And do you know the year?
2018.
2018. Yeah, it's almost spring. I'm really excited. So what happened? How did you get here?
I know I slipped and I fell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and do you know where you are now?
I'm in a hospital.
Okay, do you know which specific hospital?
No.
Okay, so you're in the Rehabilitation Hospital of New Mexico. You'll probably get asked that a lot, so
Okay.
just so you know. So how are you feeling now? Still dizzy?
No, I feel better.
You feel better? Okay, yeah. So I'm excited you like to paint and write. I was a music person, so
Oh.
I worked lot of those in my younger years. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna help you be able to stand up. So this is called a gait belt. We're just gonna put it around, helps me be able to hold on to you a little bit better. It needs to be pretty snug. It's safer that way.
Okay.
So it is supposed to be snug, but you let me know if it's, you can't breathe or something. Great. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you standing, and then we're gonna have you use your walker to get over to the wheelchair. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. So before we do all that, it's gonna be hard to manage with you in the, help manage with you in the wheelchair, so I'm just gonna go over wheelchair safety first. So you always, when you're sitting down, you want your foot holds out of the way, and then you always wanna make sure it's locked so you don't slip and slide.
Okay.
Don't want another fall, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so as you're standing up, remember, we really want to make sure you're not going past 90 degrees and you're not putting weight on this. So the easiest way to ensure both of those things are to keep that leg nice and straight and don't even have it on the ground so you're not tempted to stand on it.
Okay.
And keep that back nice and straight and look up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to help you, but I want you to do as much as you can.
Okay.
So let's make sure that's nice and steady. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good, how's that feel?
Good.
Good, so then we're gonna bring the walker around. Okay, so when you're walking with the walker, you really wanna make sure your body is in that frame. Sorry, I just scratched you. You wanna make sure your body's in that frame, and then instead of leaning weight into that leg, lean it into the walker. So let's see. So we're gonna walk up here first and clear the wheelchair. Good. Okay, how's that feel?
Good.
How are you feeling? Any dizziness?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, so then we're going to, keeping that walker nice and straight to your body, we're gonna back up to the wheelchair. You're almost there, so one more step and you should feel it. Good, and let's get you nice and square to the wheelchair. So if you can, we got this a little too far in, so that out, and then take it that way and get yourself square to the wheelchair. Good. Don't want you sitting down on the armrest. So you're going to lean back with your left hand and hold on here, and then slow and steady, still looking up. We're gonna sit you down. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. How's that pain? Any better?
That's a little bit better now.
Good. All right, so let's get these footrests on back around. All right, and so we're gonna go off to the therapy gym and we're gonna do a few more assessments. So good thing most of those are on your upper body, so we should be able to give your hip a rest, okay?
Okay.
All right.